Good morning, everyone. No, it's outside. Only stream, only stream. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Judgment Day. This is Judgment Day of the Asia Pool Challenge 2019. This is the first game of the day. You see now, this is between Ho Chi Minh 2 and Singapore 2. You just saw Jamie Gregory from Ho Chi Minh, the Saigon Legends, breaking. And coming into the table is El Bachir Belbachir from Singapore 2. Singapore is doing very well in this team event. They ranked number 1 as of yesterday, as of last night. For those of you who are new to this event, the Asia Pool Challenge is an Asia-wide expat 8-ball tournament currently participated by 8 cities, 122 players, 29 countries represented by expats from all over the world. The team cities are Ho Chi Minh, also known as the Saigon Legends, the Shanghai Sharks, 5-time champions, the Bangkok Heat, last year's runner-up, the Singapore Stingers, my team, the Manila Patriots, the Phnom Penh Parrots, from Korea, the Seoul Crushers, and the defending and 3-time champions, the home team, the Jakarta All-Stars. We are here live inside Jakarta's premier pool venue in the heart of South Jakarta, the beautiful Dungeon Pool Lounge in Kemang, one of my favorite pool places in the world. Thank you for checking into our live stream, everyone. If you're looking for exciting pool action, come on over. Later this afternoon, you'll also see former world number 1 Carlo Biado from the Philippines. He will be playing a few exhibition games later. Stay tuned for that. He also has some merchandise with him. He's also known as the Black Tiger in the pool world. Check out his merchandise. So El Bachir here, looking to play a safety. Oh, he will try to make this ball. What a beautiful shot there. But now he's got a problem. He does not have any open shot right now, so you can see the 13 and the 12 ball are tied up with the 5 and the 6 respectively. He can't play any combination shot here. He can clip. Looks like he'll be trying to hide the cue ball behind the 12 and the 13. Let's see, the 10 and the 13 rather. I think he's a pretty good shot there. Jamie does have a look at the 5 ball. So now he's carefully studying the safety here. But at this level of play, these players, one mistake and you blink and it's over. So Jamie calling the 5. Going for oh. So El Bachir now back on the table. Does not have a clear shot. Fortunately for Jamie, he can make a combination here. Lining up the 12-13 combination. Not an easy shot, as you can see. Jamie Gregory now stepping in. His main problem balls here would be the 6 ball, as the only pockets available to the 6 ball are on the top part of your screen. He can easily take this 2 ball and find a way to control the cue ball for his next, most likely the 3 or the 4. Oh, unfortunate for him, that wasn't a very good shot. El Bachir has a shot now at the 13. He just has to make sure he clears the 10 and the 12. He would not like to run into any of them. They're slow rolling it like that. Beautifully done. Now he just has to roll this up the table. Take the 12 on the opposite corner. Roll this up for the 10 ball. And make sure he leaves an angle to get on the 8. When he got it, he's checking if he can take the 8 ball on the side pocket, but I think he can take it on that same corner where the 10 is. All he has to do is go one rail and back into the middle of the table. I think he's looking but both of it now. And it's an easy point for El Bachir. The easy point only magnified by the being on the TV table, like so. On the he doesn't want it to go too far, but he's fine. He's in great shape. So now it's the nerves that he has to look at. He's checking his watch, trying to compose himself before taking this very, very important shot for him. Oh my gosh. Yep, there he is. I think he's quite shocked at himself. Now Jamie has to do something about the 6 ball here, which he can. He can take the 7 onto the bottom right corner of your screen. Actually, bottom. Now that the camera is moving, it's at the bottom left. Oh, it's just out. It's just stretched out a little bit. Maybe he may opt to take the 2 ball. Oh, yeah, but he will get an extension. So after the 7 ball, he must hold the cue ball so that he can get good position on the 6 on the same pocket. Yeah. Jamie joking that his extension needs a bit of WD-40 to stop the squeaking. You can hear in the background the Bangkok Heat cheering on their player. Okay, a little problem on the extension is taking up too much time. A slight technical issue. People going over to tournament director Mark Kilner, right? He's also one of the founders of this prestigious tournament, the APC, together with Brian Piggott and Mark Dolgov. Jamie there tightening it up too much, and now he's having a problem to removing it. Anyone with a hacksaw here? A little bit of confusion there on the extension. Referees are supposed to inform the player of a 15-second of the 15-second timer before they can call their extension. Although the extension runs automatically, but they are supposed to notify the player that the 15 seconds are almost up. Jamie stretched over there for the 1 ball. He's in good shape. He can take the 3 ball now on the side. He has to find a way back to where he originally was for the 7 ball. This is his chance. He can actually just roll up the 3 ball there. He really has to run this table out, as the 8 ball is just sitting there in the corner pocket. So it's almost a certainty that the next time El Bachir is back on the table, it's going to be a win. So Jamie now 5 balls away from taking the first rack. He does that marvelously. He's still fine, and all he has to do is focus on pocketing this ball, as the 5 ball will be automatically lined up in the corner. It's all a 1, 2, 3. I can see connect the dots right here. But this is not an easy shot, as he is shooting from the rail. And you know, every time you aim at the top of the cue ball, and a slight miss. He even struck that with great confidence. Jamie is one of the top players of the Saigon Legends. A great guy. Hung out with him when he went over to Manila a few years back. Of course, in Manila, we hosted the event. Oh, I guess Jamie just ran out of steam there. So El Bachir back now on the table. Singapore poised to make take first blood of the day here at the TV table. So the scoreline now is Singapore 2-1 versus the Saigon Legends. I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Dungeon Pool Lounge, the venue for this prestigious tournament, and primary home of the Jakarta All-Stars. Located here also in the venue on the second floor, we have the Aro Thai Cuisine, and Veskinara Dining and Lounge for Moroccan and Indian cuisine. There are pool tables upstairs also, and very wonderful place to hang out, have a drink. The food is really, really good here too, I must say. Thank you also to Heineken, Open Your World, and of course, Predator Q's. Special thanks to Mr. Brian Piggott. He's the main man of this event. He is the organizer and he is hosting this event. And also, of course, one of the founders of this wonderful, wonderful event, the Asia Pool Challenge. Shout out to my wife and son back home. This is Lawrence. Hi, loves. Hi, Belle. Hi, Drevin. I miss you guys. So, a nice solid break there from El Bachir. He made a ball on the break and lost the cue ball to the side a little. Almost had an unfortunate hit there and almost scratched. Now he'll be taking the stripes. There is a problem with the 12 ball there. He can take it now. After shooting the 14, he could break that cluster up. I think that would be a good time. He's looking at, he's bridging over. He's taking the 11 ball, and then after that, the 13. It's always difficult bridging over a ball there. Jamie Gregory has a chance to even up the score. But the 7-2 cluster is... Well, it won't be much of a problem for Jamie because as he can break out the cluster when he's taking the 2. So his main problem also, another problem would be the 3 ball blocked by the 11 ball in the pocket there. He has to contend with that too. Taking a long shot on the 5. Oh. Looks like his game is a little off today. Very uncharacteristic of Jamie. He's a very, very solid player. So El Bachir calling the 11 ball in the corner. He's going to proceed with the same plan he had earlier. Nice stun shot there. I would have preferred him to go more for the 13 because the 14 ball would have been his break ball for the 12. And if he takes, he's a little offline for that right now. He's got to cheat the pocket a little bit, and it increases the difficulty of the shot. He has to try to run into those balls. So now he's going to draw back. Does he get it? Nope. That's why the 13 would have been a better shot to position the cue ball for the 14 to give it a favorable angle. to get to the 12. And now we will see a safety most likely after this if he's, because there's no real way he could get to that 12 ball. Here he is trying to get around the table. I'm not so sure he has a shot on the 15. If he does have it in the side pocket, he could go up, he could go down table on the screen and get off one rail, one or two rails to hit the 12 ball with a little left hand English there to go around the corners. Let's see if he can pull this off. He's got to miss the 8. Go between the 6 and the 8 there. What a spin. But wow. He almost got it. He actually overcooked that. Had he spun it a little less, he would have been able to break that better. So now he can do a trick shot here to get the 12 in. He has to slow roll this and bank it in the cross bank on the side pocket. Elbachir checking his time. There is a 60-second shot clock. He's got to be also checking what kind of safety he can do, but there he is, like I said, doing the cross bank. He has to put a lot of draw into this ball, or even right hand spin on this ball to throw the 12 in the proper direction. It's really hard. I didn't think it was that possible. Very, very small chance of it, but you know, the odds are in Elbachir's favor with the 2 and the 7 bunched up right over there. So now Jamie can play 7 ball defense here. It's a tricky situation. He could try to break up that cluster already and make sure he hides the cue ball behind that cluster of 6, 3, and 8. Or even the 4. I don't know if that's enough. He gave it distance. I would have hit that a little stronger with right hand spin to throw towards the 3 and the 8. He had the right idea. So a long shot here for Elbachir. Does not have much of a pocket for the 8 ball. He has to bring this ball back up, which is why he missed this shot. So Jamie now looking at the 6 ball and then following it up with the 2. It's always better for him to keep the 3 ball there right beside the 8, because he's effectively blocking at least one of the 6 pockets. If he can also opt to keep the 4 ball there, just to make sure that Elbachir will have a hard time later on with the pockets in the 8 ball. Yeah, I would have taken the 2 first for that strategy. Because now the 8 ball passes. Would have been the same thing too. So 8 ball really is a strategy game, so it depends. That's the beauty of it. It depends on your skill level, your experience, and how comfortable you are with certain shots, and then you play your game. For example, if you know that you can only take 2, 3 balls, why should you try to push the run out? So it's always best to shoot the balls you want, then play a safe. So that's a very smart shot there from Jamie. Play a safety, using the number of his balls to his advantage. I'd like to welcome on the booth Mr. Mark Kilner. Hey, Mark, how are you doing?
Okay, Lorenz, good. Just a quick update on the scores. One of the players in the Shanghai team is filling in and is not qualified to play. As a consequence, the 3 games that he won should have been awarded to other teams. Bangkok 1 have now been added 2 points. Have added 2 points. They are now at 51 frames, and Singapore 1 has been added a frame, and they are now at 58.
Thank you, Mark, for that update. I'll be bringing in the scores in a bit. Jamie Gregory's safety has paid off. Just has to be patient here. He can do it. He now has a very open table. So it's going to be a 5-1, 7-2-3 if he can continue to get this right. So he has to go up to past the middle of the table so that he has a good shot on the 7 ball. Got to get good speed here. Not that difficult a shot. So he ran short. He may have ran short here, so he'll now change his object ball to the 2 ball. Oh no, he can see it. So now he's going to go 7-2-3. Oh. Jamie not happy about that. El Bashir, on the other hand, quite happy. Because the 3 ball is blocking the 8 ball in that pocket, El Bashir now has to somehow get back on where he is lining up now for the 8 ball. So he will draw this back, it's always hard to take a side pocket shot with draw. As you can see, he was not able to get where he wanted. Now he's got a very, very thin cut. He's also looking at the bank shot here. There he is. He's calling it. That's a tight, but he can hit it full. He's checking his time again. Yep, it was very tight there, but fortunately for El Bashir, he has blocked the 2 ball. Let me give a quick update on the standings as of last night. After 4 sessions from day 1, we have in 8th place the Shanghai Sharks with 24 racks, followed by Phnom Penh with 40 racks, then Seoul with 49, 6th place, then Bangkok and with 51 racks on 5th, and tied 3rd place would be Ho Chi Minh and Jakarta, followed by Manila on second place with 56 racks. And Singapore all the way up on top with 58 racks. Nice, interesting safety there from Jamie. El Bachir now forced to hit the 8 ball. Very dangerous for him because there is a possibility of a scratch if he's not careful. And he also will definitely give Jamie a shot after this. Because as soon as he runs into this 2 ball, he has to get off the rail. But making sure he hits the right side of the 8 ball so that he avoids a scratch. He can also, opt to hit the 8 ball full on with a draw shot and pray very hard. See, now he's going off the rail. It's a foul. That was always the problem there. So now Jamie will be taking the 2 ball in the corner. Smart play by James there. So this is effectively the only problem he has, and his safety. Let's see if it paid off. He's very happy with that shot. You would take the 7 ball first because the 3 ball is your perfect key ball there. So it's just gonna bring it back to where it is. There he is. Teammates cheering him on. There he is. 1 more ball to go. Very important. Ho Chi Minh is currently tied with Jakarta with 53 racks. So now Jamie just ties it up, 1 apiece. Saigon Legends versus the current number 1 ranked team. City, rather. Number 1 ranked City versus Singapore Stingers. Coming in next for the Singapore Stingers is Dimitri Rosenfeld. He will be playing against Saigon Legends Warren Loxley. The leg was won by the Saigon Legends. So we will see Warren Loxley, or he's also called Woz. You'll see the Woz breaking today. Breaking from inside the box there, using the bridge. He makes a ball on the side pocket. A bunch of clusters there. Not an easy run on the table. I'd like to welcome on the booth here with me. I'd like to say hi to Jamie, you just watched play his match. Hey James, how are you?
I'm good, Lorenz. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, apologies to all the viewers at home that had to sit through that massacre.
Wasn't entirely a massacre.
Well,
You
I
got
was,
one apiece, you know.
yeah, I'm not one to make excuses, but I was saying to the team that time foul incident there in the first frame because in case anyone at home didn't see, the referee called a 15-second warning on the normal shot, but then he forgot to call the 15-second warning on the extension.
Oh, that's
So
what happened.
I knew that I was running out of time. I was waiting for that 15-second call. It never came. He called foul. The head referee allowed us to play on and just affected my mind a little bit there.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
It's okay. Next year we'll try to get WD-40 as a sponsor to help you out, man.
Or any sponsors out there that want to send me a new Universal Q extension, yeah, that'd be great.
Somebody said he was coming over with a hacksaw to help you out.
Well, it's destroyed the bottom of my Q.
That's what I was wondering about. I said, wow, you're a strong guy. You must have this.
Yeah, it was really welded on there. Luckily, we've got a few big boys in the team, one of who's up now, Mr. Warren Loxley.
Right.
Warren, we have quite a multicultural team. If we weren't called Saigon Legends, we might be called United Nations. Big Warren is from South Africa. In Ho Chi Minh too, we have Scotland, myself, England, Gary, Warren, South Africa, USA for Andy, and Netherlands for Sonny.
Wow. Nice mix. Over in the Philippines, we have a Costa Rican, we have people from Australia, we have people from, of course, America, British, I think we have French. And this is a wonderful tournament. It's like
the people that you meet, you come one time for any new players. You have a common
love of the sport.
Exactly. If any new players that you have back in Manila or any cities, if you're thinking about trying out, talk to your local city organizers. It's a really, really fantastic event.
You can find all the information on the website. It's www.asiapoolchallenge.com. You can see it in the information of the teams.
And you have a Facebook as well, right? Asia Pool Challenge on Facebook?
I think so. Yes, we have a Facebook for sure. Play in the certain local clubs, like you can get a shout out. You can give a shout out to your local place. So whoever's there in the morning drinking.
Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, there's not many people awake this time on Saturday. That's what we say actually. It's rare that you play pool at this time in the morning. So know, even though we might have a few big boys in the team like myself, you need to be seasoned athletes to go the long haul. Warren's just slightly overscrewed this for the black. Now, Warren recently has started practicing his jump shots. He never in our local pool league in Saigon, we're not allowed to play jump shots.
Oh, really?
So it's not something that we practice.
We're used to, yeah.
Yeah, but he's been practicing them lately, and I must say he's been getting them. But let's see what he likes to do.
This is a little tricky because the white ball would go towards the side pocket there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I think
precarious situation for him.
A little bit of swerve.
So he's using his regular cue to make the jump.
Maybe he can cut this.
He's trying to cut it. Maybe
in the right middle.
Did he call it in the middle?
Oh, he's overcut it.
Yeah. Oop, pretty open table there for Dimitri.
Grab one of the chairs.
I was.
Oh. Lorenz has kindly offered me his chair there.
Yeah.
I need to sit down after a tiring, terrible frame now. This isn't looking good for us at the moment.
I have to get a new chair. The other chair looks dangerous.
Yeah, some of them are a bit dodgy. You have to watch yourself. So this is my fourth event, and actually my first one was here in Dungeon Pool Lounge.
Right.
And
we were here together.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Yeah.
That was just after I moved from Philippines back to Saigon.
Right.
Very nice venue. Everything's been organized very well, as normal.
Very well, yeah. Food's great. The atmosphere is great. Everything. The tables are good.
I always feel that the atmosphere on day 2 is a bit more serious.
More serious, yes.
I find, you know, it is a long event. You're on the table for a long time. After the dinner break, Saigon, we go 1-0 down. Warren,
1-0 down. Dimitri putting Singapore up 2-1 versus the Saigon Legends.
Yeah, I normally find that on the first day of the tournament, there's always a bit of nerves, you know, in the first match. Right. Then people get their stride. Then there's the dinner break, and then the evening becomes a bit more
also
serious.
get a little used to the table a little more.
And the atmosphere and the environment, especially for the newcomers.
Right.
Do you have a lot of newcomers in your team this year?
Yeah, we do. Maybe 3 or 4 new players.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And how they get on?
We have one, return player from, I don't know.
An alumni.
An alumni.
One thing I've noticed, I mean, let me ask you from sitting in the booth, this tournament, the racks, obviously the referees set them up. If the player's not happy, he can re-rack himself.
Yes, that's right.
I haven't seen many balls being potted off the breaks, and certainly not many break and runs or break and finishes, as we call them.
Very, very rare. Rory probably has, in the super singles, made the most number of break and runs I've seen. Well, because they were playing race to 5.
You played more.
So you play more frames, and that's one of the reasons why he was able to win this tournament.
Because he had the break going.
He got the break going and break and runs.
So important.
He couldn't do anything.
So important, the break, you know, at any standard, but especially at that top level, because...
And if someone with Rory's caliber breaks well, that's it for you.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, 7 out of 10 times, if someone like that puts a ball, you think you'll be sitting in your chair for a while.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's interesting because they've obviously, Rory and Lee Oakes have had a bit of a rivalry the last few years in the finals and so on. Yeah. And I believe Lee had won 3, I believe.
No, it's Rory that's won 3. Lee actually just won this last one, I think. Has Lee won?
But I think that they've played 3 times, whether it was in the semi or the quarter or the final. I think he's at the series.
In the series, yeah. I think last year it was Lee who knocked Rory out of the finals. Last year, that's why Rory on the way to the finals, the semifinals. So it was a good revenge game for Rory.
Very well played, and this year there's a special prize.
Right.
On top of the money, which is always nice, there's a wild card into a Predator event next year, I believe.
An international Predator event. Predator Qs being our sponsor.
So that'll be very nice for Rory to go and mix it up with some of the best players in the world.
And I'm sure...
Although most of the best players in the world are in this building right now.
Right. Speaking of best players in the world, Carlo Biado, world number 1 in 2017, 2-time world number 1, will be coming over this afternoon and play a few exhibition matches like yesterday.
During the dinner break.
During the dinner break.
4:10 p.m. I think, 4 p.m.
Around 4 p.m. Yeah.
Very, very nice guy, Carlo.
Yeah, were you able to watch?
I saw 1 or 2, but because that's the only break in the day, I wanted to grab a bite.
Right. Yeah, me. I was eating in the booth.
And watching it at the same multitasking there.
Yeah.
Now this is actually a very important match because the way that the draw has worked out, we're Ho Chi Minh 2 playing Singapore, and also our Ho Chi Minh 1 team is playing Singapore concurrently at the same time. And we were sitting, I think, 3rd in the rankings.
Yeah, actually here.
3 points behind or 4 points behind the leaders. So, this is a very big match for us.
And it will help also my team because we're in between you guys and 2nd place.
We're the bread and you're the filling of the sandwich.
And every point you take away from the Singapore Stingers
brings the gap closer. Yeah.
Hopefully my guys are still keeping up the pace, though.
Yeah,
are doing well.
Do you have a runner? Like we normally have a team runner that kind of runs between the tables to update us on the score. No.
Nah. My guys are a
little... missed that. Come on, Warren.
My guys are a little let's just say, older.
Yeah, with the stairs going up and down.
I don't think we can find any one of them to run.
Maybe one of the girlfriends or the wives.
Maybe.
Although they'll be in the high heels, so we don't want any accidents there.
Right. So I'm oblivious to whatever's going on.
Now, normally this would be.
So his nickname has been Woz ever since, or is it like, or he's just like the Wizard of Oz or something?
No, yeah. So his name is Warren, and normally in the UK or South Africa, people just shorten Warren to Woz.
Oh, really?
And actually, on the team sheets, they put
I know.
they put Warren Loxley Woz. He's
I noticed. That's why.
Yeah, they actually put his nickname, which is quite cool. But the Robin Hood is kind of one of the other nicknames because
Loxley, of course.
Yeah,
Robin
of Loxley.
He's the cousin.
Well, Robin Hood used to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Let's see if Warren can steal this frame from Singapore and give it to Ho Chi Minh. Looks like he's just overrun to be on the 2. That's a bit unlucky.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see a jump shot.
I don't think he'll go for this jump. I think he's going to have to try and play some kind of safety, get the white behind the blue. Yeah, he's called it. Maybe the 4 goes.
Back shot.
It's a lovely shot there.
Wow,
get over.
Nice. Oh,
very
it past
unfortunate.
the 8 ball?
And it's those fractions, Lawrence, that the 1 centimetre here. Now I realise why he was upset, because he could have been on the 2 on the last shot. He was on the 4, but he was the wrong side.
He was the wrong side,
And that's what happens. You fall out of position one time and you're
everything
chasing.
Changes. It's amazing. It's amazing how many times you'll end up painting yourself in a corner, I should say.
Now this could be a nice shot. Oh, I think he's left the other one on.
Did he leave? If he left the 12, then that's a problem. He wanted it to be
snookered
behind the black,
which would have been a very, very good shot.
Just overran that a little bit. It's one of the strategies in 8 ball also to replace.
This isn't ideal.
Yeah, this isn't ideal. He's got to reverse cut this.
I always prefer to.
And the cue ball would be tracking towards the.
And is he going to check
corner?
Up?
So he has to put some spin on that.
We've got our I never like to cheer against somebody, but I've got our fingers crossed that Warren gets back to the table.
And even I would have taken a draw shot, so to make sure it goes into the rail after. There you go. He clearly avoided the
very nice shot
corner.
There.
So Dimitri put Singapore Stingers up 3-1 against the Saigon Legends. Let me go find a chair. So, incoming players now.
Stefan. They keep Steve.
So Steve, Stefar? Is that really?
No, it's Stefan. They've misspelled it for some reason. I do have terrible writing, so nickname Andre.
Sorry, what's his nickname?
Andre.
Andre, but
it's like Andre Agassi.
But then Steve, why is it Steve?
Well, Steve's his real name, Stefan Steve for sure.
Oh, okay, but his nickname's Andre.
Oh yeah, many nicknames. We're a nickname-rich team.
So he'll be playing actually my fellow kababayan Gilbert, who is an expat in Singapore. He's a Filipino. Yeah.
Gilbert's a very good player. I've seen him several times. And this is a very important match because at the end of this this head-to-head, we could be tied at 3. We could be 4-1. No, sorry, we could be tied at 3. We could be 4-2.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to talk about the other possibility. So we really want to tie up here at 3. Steve's been working on his break. We all have actually, because we've been struggling to get balls off the break.
How many of you guys are actually breaking? We've been talking about it all day long yesterday. If you've been breaking on the second ball, or you really hit the head ball head on?
Me personally, I've tried in practice and matches together. I've tried 8 or 9 different styles of break.
So far, what do you like here?
I've had one.
Did you have one?
I've had one break and run, and that was from basically my normal break. Cue ball on the head string, loop bridge, and really, going through straight into the front ball.
You put in the center of the table. Center of the table.
Apart from that, I've actually been doing a very unusual break that I don't do a lot, where open hand bridge on the table. Right. I actually copied Rory. I watched Rory doing that, and it was working. So I thought if it works for him, why not for me?
Yeah, it does work. I mean,
on Steve. Nice break from Steve. So I think we've wished him good luck. We're talking about getting balls off the break.
I sometimes break. Usually, if I hit the head ball, similar to Steve, because it's a rotation break. Back in the Philippines, we use
61.
Maybe 61. You've been to the Philippines. You've played it. Right?
I have. Yeah. I will never forget that. One of my first times into Makati Cinema Square, someone said, "Oh, do you want to play this game for a couple of $100 or whatever it was?" I said, "Yeah, why not? Let's have a go."
It's fun. I miss it. I grew up playing that, and it's not as popular. It's not something on TV. It's like locally played, really, in the Philippines.
But very, very nice game.
I've taught the game to a few players in Ho Chi Minh too. Paul, where is Paul, by the way?
Paul Gibson.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Gibson had about 1 year ago now, I think. He welcomed his first baby daughter.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry, I forgot the name. So, with combination of a newborn or a young one, and working a lot as well. He has his own company, furniture company. He decided to give a 1 year sabbatical. We hope to see him back next year. Our team, similar to yours, it's a mixture of the regulars, the alumni, and a few newbies. I won't go into the details, but every year Saigon seems to have some. It's like, what else is going to go wrong? We had one guy that took a train from the middle of Vietnam, an overnight, 10-hour train down to Saigon. Got off the train, went to the airport, and when he got to the check-in counter, he realised his passport was missing.
Oh my gosh!
So somehow on the train, his passport was gone. So that was one man down. We had another person who was turned away from the airport because they didn't have enough space in their passport for all the stamps, their entry and exit.
That happens.
And the cherry on top, Lawrence, my personal story of woe. Yeah. Myself and two of my teammates in Team 1, Kieran, that was sitting with you yesterday, and Martin. Yes. I booked the hotel for us 300 meters away from the venue because we're all a bit lazy and like to be nearby. And we arrived at the hotel and it didn't exist.
What hotel is that?
So, yeah.
What do you mean it didn't exist?
I don't know if I want to say.
Did you do booking.com or something?
Yeah, so I booked through Agoda. And
Agoda, it didn't exist?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I want to say the names, I might get sued, but Agoda and
nobody's watching.
Yeah, there's an Indonesian company called Zen Rooms that are like another third-party booking agent.
We have that in Manila also.
And so it's cross country. So
cross country, yeah.
Basically, we arrived at this place.
It's a condo. I think
they approach the individual owners and say, "Do you want to be on our platform?" And they charge a fee. So the owner of this guest house hotel did a trial with them last year for 3 months, said, "I don't want to continue." And the Zen Rooms people didn't remove it from their listings. And therefore it was still on the Agoda list. So we've turned up with our booking paid for, over $400 for 3 rooms. Wow. And the lady's like, "Well, look, I'm sorry, I'd love to help you, but we're fully booked. We weren't expecting anyone." So basically we had to very quickly go online, find another hotel. And just got a taxi there, and I'll fight the battle for the refund later. Yeah,
Agoda will surely take care of it. Yeah. We'll refund it to you. That's a crazy story. I didn't even think that would happen.
And I'm
it's
in
like
the
something from the movies,
business.
man.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said to the guys, I said, because it started raining the other night, I said, when you walk home, please don't step in any puddles because I'm scared that the lightning might strike the puddle and electrocute you. Or it's like the KFC brothers, in the old days, they never used to go on the same flight in case the flight crashed. So then the secret recipe would
still
be lost.
Yeah.
Although I shouldn't say KFC.
I know a few Japanese people who do that.
Do the same thing.
He won't go on the same flight with his wife. Like
I think
they're
that's
just
just
a
an
few
excuse.
hours. I know. I thought, but it's just a few hours difference. The other one will have to wait for the other one in the airport.
So he's free. He's got freedom for a few hours. I was going to say
you could use that excuse too.
Yeah. Well, I'm not married yet. I wouldn't say available because I think my girlfriend is watching now from work on her phone. I shouldn't say the word KFC next to a Filipino man. That's like sacrilege to you. It's Jollibee all the way.
Oh no, we love KFC too.
Oh really?
Yeah. McDonald's, KFC, they're all good. Hopefully one day they'll sponsor this
the
tournament.
event. Yeah. Do a Donald Trump and get Big Macs for
Did you
everybody.
hear what happened to the other? We had a Shanghai player that got run over in the McDonald's.
Here during the tournament?
Yeah, he was just yesterday. So they're one man down.
Oh dear, is he okay? By a car or by a...
Yeah, by a car in the parking lot of the McDonald's. It ran over his foot and he had surgery. Oh, wow. Yeah, that bad. So they're down by one person.
Our thoughts...
So, there's lots of horror stories. We had a similar problem too with like yours in the airport. We had two guys that didn't show up. One guy got stuck. One guy, they didn't... When he went to the airport, the immigration stopped him because they said that he wasn't updated with his immigration papers and he couldn't fly.
He couldn't exit the country.
Yeah, couldn't exit the country.
Oh, because of course he's a foreigner. He's not Philippines.
Right. And then the other guy, he missed his flight. Let's cross. And he missed his connecting flight, and he didn't make it either.
How from Manila to here?
Not here. No, he was actually in America, in Latin America, and in Latin America, it's kind of very difficult to get flights out. You have to fly to somewhere else, like
a main place.
Yeah, and then it's like a 20-hour trip.
Wow.
And then you miss the connecting, and it's over.
And then you're screwed, yeah. Unless it's a through ticket the whole way, and then they have to sort you out. How about?
But I love your hotel horror.
Yeah,
story,
that's one. I'll remember that. That's one for the grandkids.
Oh my God!
My mother actually. My mother used to be a
me.
travel agent for 40 years, and I called her and told her, and she could not stop laughing.
I can't.
Thanks for your support.
That happened to me and my family. Crazy.
I'm not religious, but I was looking to the sky. God, Allah, whoever's up there. Why? What have I done to deserve this? How for you guys was it a direct flight from Manila to get here, or you have to go?
Just a direct flight. It was we took the late night flight, so we arrived here midnight, and then we actually got to the hotel around 2 a.m.
Okay. For us, it was we were lucky. There's only one flight with Vietnam Airlines direct, although I'm sorry, I don't know if Kieran told you this. There was one other thing that nearly happened to our team. But I don't want. I feel like we're sabotaging the commentary. We're not talking about the pool.
Yeah, save it a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's check on Gilbert here. He looks like he's calling a bank shot on the 11 because he wants to get position on that 9 ball. But I don't see. Maybe he could just run into it.
Through it. Yeah.
Yeah. I like so.
And he did. You called it.
Oh, but then it went back to where it was. So he's laughing about that.
So now the shot's going to be for Steve to play the 1 up to the 11. He's called it. So if it does go in, he'll have a chance at the finish. He's going to be topping this through to the top right side cushion as we look, and he may have a shot on the 7. The key here is in or over.
Right.
He's played it nicely.
Nice shot.
Now there is a finish available here. Gilbert's a very accomplished player. I think it's do or die for Gilbert here. I think he's got to play the 15.
If his 9 ball goes to the
right corner.
Yeah, it's the left corner on your screen.
The 2 railer or maybe 3 railer.
Right. Then.
And Gilbert's got very, very nice cue
end
action.
Up in that pocket.
Yeah.
There, probably go.
But then
2 rails
the black's still not easy as well.
It's not easy.
So
yeah.
He has to play a good shot here, get a good angle. See how Gilbert does.
1, 2 rails. Oh, look at that spin right there. He's got it.
Now, how's his angle?
Look at that.
His angle looks
Beautiful
very
shot.
nice.
And now he'll just roll it forward and take the 8-ball in the side pocket.
Very nice shot there from Gilbert.
He's got many options now. That was a very beautifully done shot.
He had
by
to be
Gilbert.
straight or just a touch low so he could roll through for the 8-ball.
Roll through. You could see the spin on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Gilbert's using the Revo shaft or one of the carbon shafts.
Yeah, there's so many carbon shafts. Predator Qs has the Revo. That's the first one that came out that I saw. A lot of the players here are using the carbon shafts.
Yeah. I would say probably 70% of people at this event seem to have Predator Qs.
Yeah. Someday maybe I'll have one also. Hint, hint to Mr. Karim. Oh, there, great 8-ball.
And that's a nice finish from Gilbert.
Gilbert taking the Singapore Stingers up 4-1 against the Saigon Legends. You guys can see today why Singapore is currently the #1 team in this event. I'm proud to say it's definitely thanks to the two Pinoys that they have. They're helping. They're really a big help. A lot of the players are really, really good in Singapore. Of course, John Dangerfield, their captain, very, very solid player. And has a Filipino wife too.
Really?
So, yeah. So
I've noticed.
if I'm not mistaken, yes.
I don't remember all of their names. Actually, one of them I can just see in the distance there. The older gentleman with the glasses, a new player just walking out. I think his name's Benny. For Singapore, yeah. And it's the first time I've seen him, and very, very nice, and a very fast player as well, very fluent. I
think he made it to the semifinals yesterday on the super singles the other day.
And I think I played him in my second last match. The first frame he broke and ran in about 10 seconds before I got my cue out of the case. Second frame, I dry broke. He finished it. I was lucky I managed to get a shot and take the third frame, but very, very smooth, very free-flowing player. So it seems like the Singapore team have got good guys to practice with.
Oh, yeah.
Big break from Gilbert there.
Nice break.
A lot of power for a small guy, a lot of power, a lot of acceleration.
Is he the only guy with the cap here?
No, I think that the other Singapore guy wears a cap, but he normally puts it backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Cap,
See, Nan.
Can you wear a cap while playing?
So you can, yeah.
I've never been able to.
It's actually. Oh, you mean like if I've tried it once, it's hard. Maybe you could put like a line under, so you could align your cue.
Yeah.
There's like a sight.
You could monetize that.
Yeah. No, we were
Lawrence's aiming system in the
together with. Sorry, I was just having a little fun with. I'm not sure if it was Marty yesterday because he's got that nice beard
and the ponytail.
And I was saying that that he might have a device under there to align the cue. Or it does help. It does help in the in the alignment of the cue. That's why you see a lot of people with beards now in this tournament. There are quite a few.
Oh, Martin, and that's actually he's had it trimmed and tidied up. Yeah, he very hairy man. He likes his long hair and his beard. I'm the opposite. I can go probably 3-4 weeks between shaves, and it's just like I look like a 12-year-old. Yeah.
We're the same.
Oh. Ooh. And Steve really needed that. That would have given him a chance at the finish. Now, solids were the ball, but there's no easy shot. The 2-ball would be the easiest, but he's bridging. The 7 doesn't pass. The 4 is awkward. So it's kind of risk-reward here. The 2 would be the right ball because he'd get nice position on the 1, ideally, or 5. But he may elect to go stripes here. He's taking that shot. Oh, he's missed it.
Yeah. I saw him a little wobbly there right before he stroked the cue ball.
I was wondering if he would be able to reach that, because Gilbert's not the tallest guy, and I think he was just overstretching a bit there.
A little bit.
Now it's time for us to see what Steve can do. Show off his skills. It's a nice start, nice opening shot. So it's all about the black here now, Lawrence. How do you like to go through the finishes? When you have the open balls, do you like to play it back from the black? Do you think, okay, what's going to be my last ball to get
definitely
on the black?
backwards.
Yeah,
definitely from the key ball. That's how you should play 8-ball. It's always the key ball. Then you see, based on your comfort level, if you can finish out a road map, as they say, on the way to the 8-ball. Everything goes backwards.
Yeah, things change. You might underhit or overhit a ball, but the route always tends to stay the same.
Yeah,
I think that,
so you adjust. If you miss position as you go along.
That was a great bit of advice I got as a young kid starting to play. Always try and deal with your problems early.
Right, because you'll run out of
soldiers.
Ways, soldiers to. That's a good way to put it.
Steve said he's sped up. He's quite a fast player generally, but
it's gonna go one rail.
That's a nice angle. Just slow down.
He doesn't want to be straight on this. Now he may have to even kick off a rail if because now he's kind of too straight.
Yeah.
And that 14 has a window between the 5 and the 7 ball.
He wants to get up for the.
He's gotta make sure he ends up in that window, even that 7 and the 8 ball where he's pointing.
Let's see what he does here.
But that's tricky. He can't do that hitting it straight. I think he'll end up behind the 7 ball at this rate.
He's on it. Stop. Can he see that, Lawrence?
No, barely. He has to swerve this a little or throw it, but he's too close to the rail to do that. He can go cross bank. He can make a cross bank. I think that's his only option. It's very tight. He can go straight, but it's very tight. Yeah, you can go straight for it. Just missing the 5. No, that's really a hard shot.
Yeah. Now
Gilbert
tied up the 7.
Tied up the 7. Fortunately for Steve, Gilbert is now, instead of just normally going to the table and running it out, he now has to carefully study what he's gonna do with this 7 ball.
I think we're going to see him put in the 2 ball here. Maybe give the 1,
give some position,
and then the 4 and the 6. I think he'll break them out, develop it. Why do you have to take a risk and split it out when you can make your opponent split it out?
Correct.
And this one's not easy, because if he does play a snooker, maybe the hit's easy, but the balls are so far away from the rail. You need a lot of pace to make sure you get the rail after contact.
Right.
And see how Gilbert plays.
Because you're sure to get a shot anyway. Oh, now he has a break ball now. He does have a good angle for a break ball now.
I hope he goes for it, because
I think he will.
There is a chance it can go wrong. I'm a bit of a biased commentator.
Me too. I have a bias too. I have mixed feelings because, of course, I want less points for the single. Well, perfect. Look at that shot. That must be the shot of the match. Right there.
Well, I think technically what you would want is
you guys to
get either team to win highly.
Oh.
Right?
No, more of you guys to win highly because you're on 3rd.
And that's right. Yeah. So not only
bring them down.
Yeah, but then we would overtake you then, in theory. Or it's
not that
like
close.
That. Yeah.
It's 3 or 4 racks. You'll be close. We'll be close. Depends how we're doing now too.
On the other tables,
we don't know. Usually in this tournament,
he's missed it.
Oh wow! Usually in this tournament, it's always at the end. You only know. You only know stuff at the end, like, right? It boils down to like the last rack.
When you need to check, I need Shanghai to win that frame.
I remember there was a time if the Singapore won that rack, we would be fourth place,
or
and then if they lost that rack, we're second. We're second. We ended up second. Oh no, sorry. If they had won that rack, then we would be second. Wow, if they had lost it, we would be fourth. It was a jump like that.
Wow, and that probably would have affected
so many
the
ties,
teams in between.
And it affected
the
teams in between. Yeah, fortunately they won. So our place in the tournament was actually based on that rack from another team.
From another team.
Yeah.
They probably weren't in contention.
And they weren't at all. Yeah, they weren't in contention.
Now Steve tried the back heel. Wasn't far away. A very tough shot. Let's see what Gilbert does here now. Gilbert would be favourite to clear up from here.
Yeah, he'll take the 5. Position himself.
These Singapore guys don't like playing safeties when you don't need to. They're very attacking players.
Really? Oh, wow. That's a strange miss there by Gilbert. Fortunately, he didn't leave anything for Steve.
Now, my first instinct was if he can play this off the black into the top right corner, but I think that angle would pot the black in the middle pocket. Mm. But, if he plays that...
Off the 6, you mean?
No, slam it into the black, so the strike goes there, but the black's going to go in. I think it's too risky.
Yeah.
Let's see what Steve can come up with here.
He doesn't have too many options for safety here. He could somehow get it stuck on the rail.
He's got the option of another back heel coming off the left side rail first, but it's not a not a natural shot. Steve's a very methodical player, so he'll take his time and work out the best option that he can find. I saw one of those memes or the quotes online the other day. There's always a shot. You just have to find it.
Really?
So.
See that he wanted it right on the rail. He just hit it a little too much.
Now the difference now compared to the last time.
He hit that too hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Now he can do this.
The difference compared to the last time Gilbert was at the table is now Steve's ball is open. So if anything goes wrong here, Steve will have a good chance to pot the green in 5 out of 6 pockets.
Right.
Now,
well, Gilbert has that 4 ball on the rail, which isn't ideal for him. And he's got to get a good angle on that.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be leaving that till last if he can avoid it.
He may take it now by drawing back into the rail. Like so, there. Perfect.
How's his angle?
He wants an angle there so he could get out.
And he's very straight.
It's pretty straight, yeah. So you may see a real first shot here.
Yeah.
Which is not an easy shot to take.
Not when you've missed the last 3 chances as well.
But then he'd have to punch it through. He could try rolling it through with it and get into that small space between the rail. But see, punching it always would give him a problem. Ooh,
that goes. I'm sure that goes.
He almost tied it up.
Now that is
that's strange.
That is one thing when you see, players of this caliber. They can stroke the ball and punch those shots in.
Yeah.
But sometimes the slow, delicate ones, or
end up on top in the end.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race, kind of. I'm a bit infamous in Saigon.
That's why I would have thought, Gilbert could have done a rail first there because it would have been.
Is that what you would have played?
Yeah, because of you could slow roll. You don't have to punch it because we don't know about these pockets. They rattle out very easily.
Yeah, I agree.
So when you're faced with a situation like that, you just roll. It's better to do a kick off the rail.
Yeah, this is very important.
Yeah, this isn't easy for. He's shooting away from the angle, so
blind pocket.
It's even tracking to the side pocket, so he has to even add some draw
a little
here.
bit of sort of top stun, I think.
Maybe draw, because I feel like if he does a top hit, it might hit the forehand.
And then make it worse, yeah.
Yeah. So he has to avoid that side pocket. So he's worrying about a lot of things. And that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
And there's also something, usually when you do, a lot of people don't know this, but because he's shooting it with draw, you actually put follow on the object ball. On the object ball.
Yeah.
Right, so that's also one reason. So you have to aim a little thinner. That's one of the reasons why he probably missed that shot, actually, I think. Especially if you hit the cue ball a little slower.
Then you can see the reaction happening more.
It contacts the object ball longer, so there's more friction. So Gilbert there, getting a little bit lucky.
Yeah, this is going to take the match to...
He's very fortunate he missed a couple of shots that he normally doesn't miss. And
so the score is now Singapore 5, Ho Chi Minh 1.
So Gilbert, magaling. He plays way better than that. And he's lucky to have gone to win this. He thought he missed 2 big shots there that he normally doesn't miss. He had some great shots. It's always nice to watch really good players play.
Now we've got Gary Blake, first time in the Legends. He could have been here a few years before, but unfortunately couldn't make the trip. So Gary has been, in his own words, waiting 3 years for this moment. So let's see him seize the moment and get a 2-0 to get us back into this match. Now, Lawrence,
it's good that he's on the TV table too. So
yeah, it's a nice one, and he's been playing well. He's on target for his personal goal. I'm going to. A few other people from our team have just come down to join, so if you don't mind, excuse me for a bit, and then I might come back and sit with you again. So
thank you for hanging with me in the booth, James.
Very welcome, and good
Go
job.
To Manila again soon, you know.
I'd love to, yeah, and thanks, Lawrence, because people go away from this event, and when the videos have been streamed and on YouTube, people like to watch it. So thanks for all your hard work, and it's much appreciated from all the players. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks. So Gary Blake missing that shot. I think the table's still open. So we have Mark Embleton coming in for the Singapore Stingers. So Mark going for the 14 ball in the corner. Opening up the table a little bit. He's looking at the 9 ball now if it goes in the side pocket, but he can also do the combination in the 15 and the 12. He's carefully checking if he has a pocket for that 11 ball. It looks like it doesn't pass. We are streamed live all over Asia. In Singapore, you can watch the APC on One Sports Bistro, Aspire Q Sports, the Public House, Chevy's Bar and Bistro, RC Sports Bistro, and at the Meet and Green. While over in Saigon, in Ho Chi Minh City, we have Massey Pool Bar, Rustic Bar, and the Lost Boys Bar and Grill. So if you're watching there right now, I'd like to say hello to all of you. Good day. Hope you're enjoying this match. We have a whole day of excitement in the Asia Pool Challenge this year, 2019. And we're going to have an exhibition match later with Carlo the Black Tiger Biado, 2017 world number one, two-time world number one player, 2017 world nine ball champion. He was the runner-up in the 2018 world nine ball also. He's got numerous titles under his belt. A lot of world titles, world games, championships. It's so hard to mention them all. He is also sponsored by Predator Qs. So I was looking, I think he was using, he had a P3 with a Vantage shaft. I personally, I have a 3142 shaft and Sneaky Pete Roadline, the Roadline Sneaky Pete. I also use it with the local Q. I'm trying to call my fellow kababayan Gilbert over to the booth, even for a while. I want to say hi to Gilbert here in the booth, who you just saw. Pare, kamusta? Shout out ka naman.
Yeah. Hi to my family and friends who are watching right now actually with my game. And then actually my wife and my son are actually in US, so I share them the link and now they're watching. Yeah, they're actually supporting me every year, but now they're in US, so they cannot support me today. Yeah. And good luck to APC, more power actually. Yeah.
Number one kayo eh.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
But it's actually a close fight.
There
Yeah,
goes.
close fight. Yeah.
Manila's here too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're happy.
Yeah.
You
It's
us.
actually
It's
a good competition this year. Yeah. Everyone is actually performing well. Yeah.
so let's see,
Okay.
Tingnan mamaya.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Lawrence.
Okay, I'd like to welcome on the booth. That was Gilbert Nang from the Singapore Stingers, a fellow Filipino. And I have now Kieran here in the booth. Kieran Murphy from the Saigon Legends. Hey, Kieran, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You're done with your game on the other table?
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're up 6-3 on Singapore. Singapore won.
Wow.
Doing all right at the moment. Just come down and check on.
That's quite a lot because you're in third place as of last night. So now you got the 3 racks off of them, and they're now down a little by 3 racks.
Just hoping the guys down here can do a bit of a job, but we're not doing too well at the moment down here. You know,
actually the scoreline is now 5-1.
5-1. We need to pull a few out of the bag here.
Yeah.
Well, Gary can do it. Gary's a good player. He's first time in the APC. Let's see what he can do here. Gary's he's a cracking potter of the ball. You leave him an open table, he's well able to finish.
Yeah, I heard James was saying that he waited 3 years for this.
Yeah. He's had an unfortunate time missing the APCs, but yeah, it's good to have him here.
Okay, looks like he's
on it.
It's a little on the wrong side of the 2 ball.
The 8 goes.
I'm not sure it passes the 9, so he may. He's looking at it.
He's dead straight.
He may be forced to take it on the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too straight. Looks like it
confident
passes.
Yeah,
it goes.
confident it goes.
Fortunately for him, though, it'd be a difficult shot to
Yeah.
make.
Just play it slow and not leave it. Shot.
He got it. There you go. I'm sure he's very happy with the Saigon.
He's on it.
Very happy. Gary gives Saigon 2 points, 2 racks.
2 racks.
Gary gives him 2 racks, and now the scoreline is 5-2.
Here's the
in
comeback.
favor of
now.
the Singapore Stingers.
Here's the comeback, hopefully.
Mark is gonna break. I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Dungeon Pool Lounge, Aroy Thai Cuisine, Fez Kinara Dining and Lounge for Moroccan and Indian cuisine. Of course, Heineken, Open Your World, and Predator Q's. Thank you for sponsoring this wonderful event. Now, off the break would be Mark Embleton from the Singapore Stingers. He wants to take a frame away from the Saigon Legends.
It's all to play for as well with us playing Singapore upstairs. You know, we got to get as many frames against them because they're the top side at the moment. Good break.
Good break. There
Very
are
good
so
break.
many good players here. And the pressure, the extra pressure on just, playing 2 racks, 2 frames every
big pressure.
It's really,
Especially on this table.
there's everyone watching, forever going to be on the
That's it.
on the
yeah,
internet.
yeah.
It is better than a sex scandal. Yeah.
You'll go back home and people will be like, "How did you miss that shot?"
Yeah. I'm sure there are a lot of guys here with sleepless nights.
Oh yeah.
And then you don't get another chance to, redeem yourself.
Exactly.
You have to wait a year.
Yep.
You know.
I might take the combo goes there on the
Yeah,
on the 13-11.
Yeah,
so
he's looking at the 13-11.
if he gets that, I think it's gonna be set.
But he can't really hit the 13 full. So
Yeah,
the 4 ball is in the way.
roll forward on the 15 here.
Yeah. Yeah, he will roll forward
Yeah.
into the better. Yeah, too much.
He's
Oh,
just
he's
okay.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
you just
already.
gotta make sure this you don't stick here on this position because he's after the shot he might screw back off this shot. Maybe play the same shot for the 13 net into the same pocket maybe. Just got to be careful here with the position.
Yeah, I think he has to hit a little more on the left side of the 13, especially since he's drawing it.
He doesn't want the 13 to stick to the 6 either. You want to be
Right.
careful on that.
But it is on.
It's on. Let's see what he does.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
it looks like he
Played
hit it on
that
the other
on the right side.
on the right side. Yeah, I would have.
I think he was just worried about the
hit on
Yeah,
the 4 ball. It
yeah,
bothered him, I guess. But he had lots of room.
yeah.
That's actually why the ball went a little wide, because he hit it on the wrong side of the 13. Gary here, sporting our favorite haircut
That's it.
of the tournament.
He looks like my dad, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he is. No.
Ooh. "13 goes down the line, yeah. His biggest worry is the 14 ball. If he can get onto the 14 ball, he should be okay. Ball.
Maybe the 14 goes already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the 9 and the 13 are not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do something with
Middle.
that.
It's
Yeah,
a
he'll probably
strange shot. Is he going to the middle here?
Yeah, he could go for the corner.
Stun it and leave it in
Yeah,
the
and then
corner.
he has the 9 and 13.
Yeah.
He can do the 9 13.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
there,
gotta
nice
don't
shot.
be worried about this one ball here. You don't leave yourself behind it.
So he has to make sure that the 13 stays behind that 5 ball.
Stun it hard. Yeah. Good
Yep,
shot.
there, great
Good
shot.
shot.
Uh-oh.
He's
Ooh.
okay. He's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, he can choose either the 12 or the 13. Of course, he wants to clear both those balls out to make sure they're not in the way of the 14 ball.
Yeah. He's got to play a good positional shot here.
Right.
To give him a chance to get on 14.
He's calling the 13. So he has to find the path to the 14 ball after. So he's got to. That's why it's taking him some time to shoot this, because he's got to. He just changed his mind, decided to take the 12 because it's easier to get back for the 13 to get position on the 14. Did he make it?
He hasn't. He's only got 3/4 of the ball, and he's blocking definitely the part of the ball.
And now he's used the bridge too, so
yeah,
complicates
he needed
things.
that right side of the ball on the wide, and now he's blocked it. So he's got to come up with a new way.
Mm-hmm. Complicated.
Maybe he's got to play the 14 in the top corner here.
Yeah, so he'll draw one rail.
Yeah, he's got to draw
one rail out from behind the 14. Not easy with that 2 ball there, and using the bridge. And let's see if he can do it. Oh, he decided to take the 14 on the side.
Yep.
It's a very smart move. Again, it's based on your comfort level, how you feel if you can really draw that back.
He's keeping it simple
keeping
as well.
It simple,
you
right.
You don't want to do too much with that wide there. Keep it simple. Make the
now,
pot.
I guess the 8 ball goes in the side pocket too.
Yeah, he just wants to keep this in, roll it in. Don't do too much with the wide. Good pace.
Oh,
good
there
shot.
You go.
Yeah, that's a good shot. He didn't want to do too much with the wide.
He might even go for the corner now.
Yeah, he'll take the corner.
Yeah.
The only thing is, if he does miss, he's going to open up the 1 ball, and that's the 1 ball.
He's on the path of the cue.
Yeah, so he needs to make sure he passes. Good stroke. Good stroke.
Oh, he got it. He got
finish.
it.
Very
what
good
a
finish.
Shot from Mark Embleton, putting Singapore Stingers up 6-2.
Good finish.
Good finish.
Right, I'm gonna go shoot back upstairs and see how the other team's doing.
Okay, thanks. Nice to see you. Yeah, see you again later, Kieran. Good luck in your game. Up next, we have from the Saigon legend, Sunny Lam. He will be playing Anthony Sutanto from the Singapore Stingers. Let me come on over to the Singapore Stinger side. My fellow kababayan, Ferds, pare, you can shout out ka. I know you're the next game after this, so you won't be able to talk anymore. Pare, say hi, man.
Say hi to everyone. Thank you for having us in Jakarta. Yeah, good luck for all the teams. Yeah.
By the way, if any of you are here in the venue, later you'll see Carlo Biado, maybe after lunch, and he has Black Tiger merchandise available. So Sunny using the side break there. Unsuccessful, a dry break. So Anthony coming in. Shout out to my wife and son, who's hopefully watching. Maybe not, but hi Belle, hi Drevin. Love you guys. Hope you're enjoying. Hello to all the pool addicts in Manila. My MAPA family, EPT, Metro East Billiards. Now even the Wedding Suppliers Association. Wedding Industry Pool Association, in fact. Hi also to billiarista.com. Also to, if you're in the south, Spat Billiards. Shout out even to the little group of players who play in Eastwood. To all the JNP participants, thank you for supporting billiards. Anthony here with a pretty open table. He has a good chance of running this out. He will now take, he can opt to take the 10 ball, but I think he will use that as key ball. He can do the 11 ball. I think he should do the 11 ball first. Yeah. 11, 14, 12, 13, 11, 14. Oh, he's taking the 10. He's more comfortable taking the 10 now. The 11 ball can still be his key ball. So it's 11, then 10, then the 14. I would be taking the 14 and the 13 and use the 11 as the key ball, and it's all over here. I personally wouldn't be going for that 11 ball. He's already in good shape for the 14. I guess it's too straight. So yeah, that's more like it. Just has to draw out for the 12. Yeah. Hit it a little more full with low left hand English. Yeah, it's more complicated it's easier to shoot the 11 ball, but it's the cue ball will be drifting away from the 12 and the 14. He may not have a shot after this. He has to draw it back into the 12 there. Oh, perfect. Beautifully done there. Nice draw spin there to missing the 3 ball. But now his key ball is gone. He has used the second key ball, which is the 13. He has to be a little straight on the 13. 1, 2 rails. Nice shot. So now he'll just stun this. Maybe even go 1 rail up. Oh, perfect. So many strong players. There he is. Anthony putting Singapore Stingers 7 up to 2. Saigon Legends. You can see why Singapore is the strong team here. They are the team to beat. It's also, you know, there's a luck of the game too, but so far we see luck. The luck only happens in the break. Everybody is very deliberate. That's the caliber of the players here. So Anthony Satanto now breaking. Using a very straightforward center break there, very effective. And it's a very good break. He got one of the wing balls in corner, and he got a good spread there on the table. So it's an open table, so you can see Anthony carefully checking which group of balls he wants. Of course, the solids being the more favorable one, as one of the balls has already gone down. It's one of the main reasons why he's choosing it. Of course, depending on the position of the other balls, you really have to make a very decisive choice, because he decides to not risk taking a combination shot yet until he's on the upper side of the 5 ball. So Anthony taking the 4 ball now on the corner. He will stop it right there where it is to get a favorable angle on that 5 and the 7. He's going to slow roll this. So he'll take the 5 on the corner after, which will be perfect for the 3 ball. So this is going to be a lovely shot here. He's got to make sure. Oh, he has the 1 ball there too. Yeah, he's pretty safe. We'll probably just stop this where the 5 is now, like so. He got it. Perfect. He now put the 5 ball there. So he has to be careful now as the 11 might block the 5 ball. But since he put it so close to the pocket, he does have a chance to kick it off. So he's really in very great shape here. Doesn't have to do too much, nothing fancy on the 1. Just make sure he pockets it. Would be better for him to roll it forward a little. Oh, he's looking at he's gonna go 2 rails even. Oh, I don't like that idea. But he will go 2 rails. Oh, he's drawing it back into the 9 and 14 pocket. See, that's exactly one of the reasons why I wouldn't have taken that shot. I would have opted for a roll on the 1 ball, and then the 5 is so close to the pocket, you can shoot it from off the rail, and it goes natural for the 3. You know, don't do anything too fancy. Especially draw shots, they are more difficult to control as opposed to follow shots. So Sunny here with a chance to take a frame from the Singapore Stingers. Breaking out his 13 ball there. I'm not too sure if that was really necessary. I don't think. It's generally a rule of thumb in 8 ball is you don't want to hit any of the other balls because you might make the situation worse. He's got a tight window for the 9 ball. Perfect. Now he's going to go for the 14. He still has a problem because 3 of his balls are actually blocked by that 5 ball. So he has to take all of them on the opposite side at least. So now he has to hold this cue ball, take the 11 on the corner, hold it for the 10 ball, and he can take the 13 on the side later. Like so, holding it there. Now unless the 13 passes the 8, I don't think it does. He has to take the 10 ball and keep the cue ball just where the 10 ball is, around that area between the 5. So he has a shot at the 12. The 13 rather, sorry. Oh, too much. He even hit that a little too strong. So Anthony now back at the table, carefully looking at the opening for the 3 because he has to hit off the rail, one rail, and go up anywhere between the 13 and the 10 ball, and he's fine. Might be too short there. Did he get it? Yeah, the pace didn't seem strong enough for me. Yep, looks like he's got it. And he can go one rail and take the 8 in the same pocket, or even hold it. There. Oh, he got it. Oh, yeah, it's a very nice drift draw shot. Anthony very good at that particular shot, bringing the Singapore Stingers up 8-2. You can see how strong they are. Shout out to the main man Brian Piggott, and of course Mark Dolgov, who's not here right now. He's back home in Bangkok. I understand next year the tournament will be in Thailand, and I hope to see you there, Mark. So up next we have from Ho Chi Minh, Andy Hamlin. He's checking the rack right now. He will be playing Singapore Stingers Ferdinand C, the other fellow Filipino in that team. There was a time that because this is an expat tournament, you have to be an expat in that country, that in the city that you're representing. So in fact, there was a time where we held the event in Manila, and out of the 15 players of Singapore, 9 were Filipino. So that was a really fun event. There are a couple of Filipinos here also. And Saigon has a very strong Filipino also playing for them. Rafa. He's not here on the TV table today. He's playing upstairs in the other group. There's also another Filipino in the Soul Crushers. I think it's Marco. His name is, I think they call him Marco Polo actually, but Marco is there. So Andy now on the table. me try to pull up some internet here. Now Andy looking at the 15 ball. Next ball will be the 9 ball. Carefully doing that. He'll now take the 14. He cannot reach the 9 ball unless he uses a bridge, I think. Pretty open table. If the 12 passes the 8 ball there, you can use the 14 to get on the 12. I see 14, 12, 11, and then the 9 ball for the 10. And then the 8 on the side pocket. Jakarta, you hear them in the background cheering there. There, that's as I said, he'll be using the bridge for the 9. Looks like he'll be taking the 10 now. Yes, no, he drifted off in that area. A much different roadmap than what I was thinking about. Thinking of using that 9 to get back onto the 11 for the key ball, but then I would have taken the 14, 12, 11 route. 11, 9 route. Now he doesn't want to take the 10 if he doesn't have to. So depending on his comfort level and degree of difficulty here for him, because he still can take the 14. And then maybe even he's calling the 14, and then maybe even the 11 or 12 after. He may run into the 12. That's a risk that he'll be taking. Oh, nice, lovely shot. He does run into the 12. He makes it more favorable for him. That's a good shot there. Maybe roll this forward. He's gonna use the bridge, which complicates things. He's gonna go over. It's a little tricky. Go over, drift it off one rail between the 10 and the 12, so he has a shot in both. One rail up. Oh, there, that's very difficult, especially with the bridge. So now I don't think he's got a very awkward thin shot on the 10. I don't know if he can see the 12 here. If he can't see the 12 and he goes for the 10, that's going to be really a hard shot to make, because the 12 is in the position that the cue ball control naturally would overshoot it. You'll see here. He has to hit this either really, really soft or really, really hard. So he has to go back 2 rails into the area where the 10 is, at least. Anywhere there. Because once that ball passes the 8 ball, the cue ball passes the 8 balls, he's going to be in trouble. He doesn't want that. He didn't make the shot. See, like I said, had he made that 10 ball at that pace, that would have been a disaster. So now we see Ferdy here. His first time on the TV table for this tournament. Interesting to see that the two Filipinos have the caps on. You can tell Ferds is the one with the backward cap. While Gilbert is the opposite. He's looking how he's going to manage that 5. Because he has to miss. He has to put it in a position where he could go for the great. He got it. Now he'll miss the 8 ball. Just go on the other side of the 5. Roll it up 1 rail. Beautiful. Yeah, he got it, man. Now he's got to keep it on that side of the table because the 10 ball is blocking the other pocket. So he'll maybe even use the 12 as a blocker. Perfect. Like that, like so. Does it. He's now got the 8 ball on the corner. There you go. Just like that. They're up 9-2. Magaling talaga. Singapore very happy about that win. Calling over to the booth from the Singapore Stingers. Long-time friend Glenda Quick here. Hello, Glenda. Nice to see you here. It's the last. Yeah, welcome to the booth. I'm sure you'll do fine. It's the last frame. You should have been here a little earlier.
Sorry, I was supporting our team upstairs.
How are they doing upstairs?
The last one was 6-6.
Oh, okay.
Against Ho Chi Minh.
6 all?
6-6. Yeah, 6-6.
Oh, okay. You're doing really well here. It's 9-2. So,
Birdie.
yeah, may kababayan. When I started the AP in the APC, I played with you, right? Glenda was one of the friends. We were on the TV table. That was fun, man.
Still have that video on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, Lawrence, gotta get back to
You don't have a chance. No.
We can do it.
But I'm gonna be on the mic longer, so you better be careful what you say.
Okay.
Singapore from runner-up last year now.
Yeah, we
Now
have
ranked
2 more
number 1.
matches to go.
Yeah.
Team 1 has Phnom Penh, and then we're going to be on the TV table against Manila.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let's hope the scores is so close by that time, and it's gonna be crazy. Yeah. It's as of. I don't have it. So do you get to play with the Ferds here?
Ferdy,
Yeah.
Ferdy's one of my coaches.
Oh yeah.
Cool coach. He's an excellent coach. He's very patient with me.
Yeah. It's being streamed now in Singapore.
Okay, so we've got a couple of places.
Yeah. We have a few places. Yeah, we've got.
One Bistro is our main pool hall.
How many tables do you have there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
You know,
Tables, and there's some snooker tables, but we have our competitions there.
I was there last year, but I don't think
Why didn't
we
you
went.
look for us?
It was really, really a fast Yeah, and we went to the Halloween Horror Nights in Universal. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Well, next time you come to Singapore, we'll take you to On One.
Yes,
You don't
yes.
have to go in Coventry.
No, no, no. Yeah, I actually I want to play everywhere I go. Oh, he missed that shot.
We've got few other pubs, yeah.
We
Other
stayed. You know, we
house,
loved Chimes. You
cafes.
know, it was
Chimes.
beautiful.
No to-
We stayed somewhere near that area. I how far is On One from there? I mean,
On One, probably about 15 to 20 minutes. If
I
it's
was
from
I was even
Chimes.
searching on the net like where is it? Where's a nice pool place? And I noticed that even was it the Raffles? It said they had a pool there. Is that? But it was under renovation, right?
No, I think well,
Is
they
it?
just reopened.
Yeah, they reopened now. And how is it?
But that's more, I don't know whether they have snooker table. Snooker table.
Oh, snooker. Yeah. So most of you guys play on One. Yeah, I think they sponsored you too, right?
Yes.
That's
They
good.
are our main sponsor, one of our main sponsors.
We love Singapore. It was so much fun. We did the skydiving. No, the what was it called?
Oh, the one at Turkey?
No, not the real skydiving. Just the tunnel, the wind tunnel. What was it called? iFly. I think it was in Sentosa. Yeah,
Did you like it?
yeah, that was fun. It was cool. We have Andy here taking a long 5 ball. Try to get on the other side of the 2. Oh no, he's just opted to draw it back. He's gonna take. Yeah, if he makes this shot, he'll be natural for the 1 ball. He just has to make sure he passes the 1. Or even straight in is better. This is the key shot here. Because he's shooting off the rail, the cue ball will go forward. He has to try to hold it. And then he has the 6 ball there. Sure, he doesn't hit any other ball. Oh, there, he just hit the ball. This is not what he wanted, for sure. He wanted to pass that. So now he just lost the 8 ball, the pocket of the 8 ball. So that's one of the reasons why you don't want to hit the other balls out, because you just make the situation a little worse. Yeah, we'll see him taking the 6 ball in the corner here. If it passes the 13. You can shout out to all your.
All
It's
the
lunch.
other
What
APC.
yeah. Other
People in
APC people
Singapore,
in Singapore, whoever you can think of.
they've been watching and supporting in Singapore. Some of them can make it. It's a shame. Hopefully next year they'll come to Bangkok. It's gonna be in Bangkok.
Yeah, I heard that it's the 10th year anniversary.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So what a lovely shot there by Andy. Now this. Oh, he does have a way. He has to be right in between that 14 and the 15 after this ball. A little draw there. To go 1 rail into the. But it's such a small window. Take it. He can also try to run into all those balls and then pray he gets a better shot after. It's a little tricky here. He has to hold the cue ball after the rail. It's just enough if he runs short, then he's gonna shoot himself in the foot. So he has to make sure he passes that window. Oh, in fact, he missed. It was really a difficult shot to make. So now he just gave Freddie another chance, and an open table like this with the Pinoy with the cue stick. I think it's over.
Good job.
Everybody with the carbon shafts. Maybe Predator can send me over a Revel shaft. Hint, hint, Karim.
Hint. I hope they do.
It doesn't have to, but it would be nice if they sent me one.
Great shot.
Oh,
Nice shot.
great shot there.
There.
Perfect shot. Everybody's so happy.
Right.
Wow, that's 10-2 now. It's a whitewash for the Singapore Stingers.
Was that 10-2? Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm so proud of this team.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me in your booth. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll come by later.
Yes, please. Nice to see you again, Glenda.
All right.
Yeah. Good luck again. I can finally eat. I'll order food. Thank you guys once again for watching. That's the end of the first session for the TV table, but we will be back later. So please stay tuned. We'll try to stream the other games if we can.